And here we go, we walk out here. Welcome everyone to the German League Cup final. It could be redemption for Rheinblick or heartbreak. Mainhugel are putting the challenge up to Rheinblick, who lost out the league to Nordmeer just on goal difference. And Rheinblick are looking to make something of this season, but we can't forget about Mainhugel, who had quite a bit of a rebound from their Season 1 campaign, which they ended up last in. Now, it's second versus third. It's Rheinblick versus Mainhugel. This could make or break any of the seasons, especially Rheinblick on the back of some criticism of, I'd say, making fun of Rheinblick after maybe their ego got a bit too ahead of them and they lost out the league. Well, here we go. The two teams run off to their respective sides. And here we go. Rheinblick get this final underway. Again, looking for redemption to maybe find their way through. Get a pin for themselves this season after maybe a bit of a disappointment after their loss of the league. Now here's Pixels, who's been selected to be in goal for Mainhugel tonight. I wouldn't expect anyone else to be between the sticks. Now it's back to Dior. It's been a steady first couple minutes here. Sasha, by the way, they want you to open the leaderboard. Now it's a pass out to the right here. Turk is definitely ahead of Koa. And does get it past the Master Koa out to the left wing here for Mainhugel. It's oathbounds. Pialbe, he has got a run on the right wing here. He does try exercise that option, but it's an interception by Railstay Geekin. Prevent a pass. Now Railstay Geekin was clearly seeing things. Oh no, he was kicking it out for substitutions. Right, Rheinblick. Oh, a player down. Yeah, biggest is right. This game 3 seasons ago would be relatively frowned upon, as it was Mainhugel who came last and Rheinblick came 7th. But the tides have turned now. And now it's Railstay Geekin out through the middle to Ethan. Trying to flick it past. It's a good interception. And now it's I'm learning how to peek on the ball here. It is Rheinblick with the advantage in this first half, considering that it is the North American host. It is Ethan's host at that. He sits at a steady 33 ms. Now activates and passes it back. Chesko. Through the middle here to Pialbe. He does manage to get it ahead of Railstay Geekin, who had a pretty good season with Rheinblick, I'd say. Managed to keep a lot of goals out. Rheinblick are, I think, the team that have conceded the least goals, or that would be Nordmeer. It's a 50-50. I didn't really research that, to be honest. That's through the middle to Pialbe. Finds the run on the left here for Oathbounds, but I think it's just Jalen which looks a bit ahead and does manage to get the pass back to Dior. And this, inside this first sort of 15 minutes here, it's been a relatively slow match. Both teams just don't really want to take too many risks to try get a shot at goal. We've got Dior in goal, who I assume will be quite prevalent in this match. He is probably one of the best, I say one of the best goalkeepers in RFL right at this moment. I'd say one of the best again, because Rookway is also very good, especially after that performance in the French Cup final where he did manage to find himself with man of the match. Back on the Dior situation in league, he does have 6 clean sheets. There's a pass out here now. Pialbe does miss the touch and Oathbounds doesn't manage to get it. Now it's intercepted by Turk. He does pass out to the right here to try find the run of learning how to peek, and he does manage to get it. Boji backs off. Now it's crossed in, Oathbounds to strike, and it is a brilliant save by Dior to keep it out. first action of goalkeeping goes to Rheinblick. Mainhugel are looking the much better team. Then Rheinblick, that was a very sweet chance for Oathbounds, who did manage to moss it ahead of, I think it was Rheinblick who couldn't manage to get the touch on. Now it's Activator again who got the cross off, which was quite, well, not quite vital. It was very vital for that shot to be taken by Oathbounds. Oathbounds being, I'd say, another one to watch for Mainhugel, but I'd say the main focus for Mainhugel right now would be Piaube and I'm Learning How to Peak. Both have quite a few goals on their tally, both in the league and in the cup. I'd say I'm Learning How to Value is just a bit better in terms of goals. He has 8 goals in the league, while Piaube outshines, no, actually same terms with assists, both sitting at 8 assists in the league. Let's pass back here. Jalem gets to pass through the middle here. It's just a forced pass out, and now it's Piaube against Rheinblick. Again, Mainhugel have been the better side in this first half. That's a pass out to the left here. Backspin would have been sufficient for the pass, but in the end it's just a bit tame. No, it was passed back to Dior, who's taking his time trying to find options. I'd say again, Dior is one of the best passers in terms of goalkeepers that we can see, but that's a pass through the middle. Again, passes like those will have to take a bit of communication to get it forward. That's Piaube finding a space out on the left here. He's got 2 people trailing behind him, and he does get the Rabona out, and it's a good header back by Rheinblick to prevent another Mainhugel attack, who've just been on a roll right now. That's the Master Koa. On to Rheinblick. Rheinblick through the middle here has managed to get past Shesko. And now is Ethan, the Rheinblick top goal scorer. Looks to be through again. Ethan to go alone! And is successfully kept out by Pixels. 1 save each for both of the goalkeepers as it remains level. Now it's Oathbounds trying to find the pass here. Ethan does take it off him. Turk is just behind, but now Ethan looks to be ahead. It's a good interception by Turk, and he's trying to get it out, but now Ethan again. And in the end it is scrambled clear by Turk. That's Rel. Out to Koa, who did try to get the Rabona out to Kivle. In the end, just didn't amount to too much. It is passed all the way back to Pixels, who did make quite a vital save. He needs to be careful. His distribution, he was being quickly pressed by Ethan, but in the end managed to get the pass off to Sesko, and now Sesko's got quite a bit of space to work with here. Boji does start to rush. Does get it out to Piaube. Now a good pass out onto the right here. Has found I'm Learning How to Peak. Nope. Yep, that is. Now it's Peak. Getting the cross up here for Oathbounds again! It's lift off for Mainhugel, who managed to squeeze it past Dior and find the first goal. Mainhugel have been relentless. And in the end, the laziness by Rheinblick has been punished by Oathbounds. And Mainhugel lead in the German Cup final. But now it's Koa. Rheinblick are looking to make a quick comeback after going down so sadly for that first goal. They could miss out on another pin opportunity here if scores stay the same. Now it's Kivley. Rheinblick's top assister with 19 assists in the league with 6 cup assists, 25 in total. It's been a stunning season in terms of assists for Kivley. Now it's a bit of a short pass out to Pixels, who was being quickly pressed by Ethan. Managed to get pass off to Activator. Now it's Activator again being pressed by Ethan. Rheinblick on the high press. They're looking to maybe capitalise on any mistakes made by the defence or even the goalkeeper. We saw a lot of goalkeeping mistakes in that Spanish league final. Now it's Kivley. Through to Ethan. Ethan is intercepted by Activator. Can we talk about Ethan here? He's 23 league goals. He's been probably one of the RFL door nominees. I'd definitely say so myself. Many of his goals being assisted by Kivley, as we talked about. Now it's passed out to Oathbounds on the left. The goal scorer is charging up the field. This will probably be the last attack of this first half. Oathbounds managed to get it past his man, tried to get cross off. It's a good interception by Jalem, and it's cleared out by Koa, and it is half time. Mainhugel ahead. Rheinblick are trailing. This is not what they wanted to see, especially it being their own host. Well, here we go. Mainhugel get this second half underway. Being in the lead will definitely boost them going forwards. It will be just a reason to keep on fighting to win this game. A pin would maybe be another reason, and also to like win the cup and all, but you know, it's, I think we'll get past that. Here we go. Anyways, both teams have had, I'd say relatively easy ways into this cup, but won't get onto that now. I'm learning how to peek his, finding his space on the right here. Now I'm learning how to peek, has managed to skin his man. Now pass low to Piaube. Finding his space on the edge of the box, goes for the strike! A brilliant strike to make Mainhugel 2-0 up. Piaube, take a bow. He's consistently showing why he's one of Mainhugel's best players, as Rheinblick have let this cup slip out their hands. Here we go, Rheinblick do kick off yet again another time. But here's Lexful on the counter-attack, looking to maybe quickly get a goal back after conceding. That was Lexful. He's being pressed by two people, and Oathbounds does prevail victorious. Now it's back to Pixels. It seemed Zizo 3-1-1-2 was going to be playing in the second half, but Pixels has managed to take back his place. I think he's just playing for 60 minutes just to maybe get a clean sheet, and now it's a pass out to the left here. Oathbounds has got a lot of space again. Now Oathbounds against the Master Koa. He's just trying to get past, maybe look for a passing option. Tackles it to Piaube. Back to Oathbounds. It's a good 1-2 play between the two. Now Oathbounds has managed to get past Koa. He's being pressed by Kivley and Koa. Crossed in for Piaube. It is mossed out by, I'd say, Stars, and it's now ankled Now Ethan, who has changed his avatar, is on the attack. Not got many options to work with here. He's managed to get past through the middle and it's cleared out. Now Insanity on the throw. Gets it out to Kivle, who passes it low to Starzan. Starzan is intercepted by Armstrong. Gets a pass off to the middle here for Oathbound. One of the goal scorers, obviously alongside Piaube, did manage to get that goal in the first half. It was a brilliantly taken goal, especially at not being their own host. And now it's a pass out to right here for I'm learning how to value, but just a bit too much on it. And Starzan will pass back to Dior. Now Dior. Out to the left here. It has managed to bounce over. I think that was I'm learning how to value, and Kivle was on it. It's intercepted by Armstrong like Bull C, but it's back in Rheinblick's possession. Piaube with the interception. Pass through the middle, it's quickly cut out. It's now Insanity. Managed to get it past Oathbound. That's Koa. He's had a bit of a delayed touch. Still managed to keep in possession. Turk starts to press. It's a good dribble past. Now it's Koa. He's still on it. Now it's out to Insanity. What do Rheinblick have in their locker? It's Rabona out to Koa. Drag pack. Past Turk. It's a good interception. In the end, cleared out. Rheinblick are 100% on the back foot. They look to be down and out. It's now Insanity. Tries to pass through the middle here. Loktar was quick to cut it out. Maybe meant to be non-curved, but it could also be a tactic of time waste. Let's pass through the middle. It's quickly cut out by Bull C, but again it's just headed out to no man's land. Sorry, I'm just moving my chair if you heard anything. Now it's back to Dior. Dior has found the run on the right wing there. It was a brilliant pass to bounce it over. And now it's Koa. Koa's got 3 black shirts arriving in the box. Has crossed through the middle here. It's mussed out by Armstrong. But it's still Rheinblick in possession. Now it's Starzan. Looking for any passing options. Passes it low to Kivle, who did the back heel, hoping to find someone, but it's intercepted. It's all the way back to Dior. Now again, it's another attack for Rheinblick. It's mossed out by Loktar, the Cis defender who just missed out on the Global Cup title. Same as Piaube. Now it's out to the right here. I'm learning how to peek. It's intercepted by Starzan. Well cut out by, I'd say, Rheinblick's only Mosser. Only person that has a chance to get the ball ahead of all of these Mainhugel players. Now it's out to the left here. Insanity just can't get to it. It's chested out to Armstrong and he's tried to pass through the middle. I'm gonna assure that there will be quite a lot of added time. That's through the middle. It's bounced over Kivle. Loktar does manage to get it with a towering header, and now it's Oathbound's trying to wiggle his way out of a tricky situation. He has managed to do it, so Now Piaube out to the right here. Armstrong. He's got a lot of space to work with on the right. It was a good play to get it out their own half. And now it's Armstrong. It's a finesse out here. And it's a goal kick. That was a sweet chance for Mainhugel to make it 3. Now it's passed out. Turk does miss the header, but alongside with Koa. That's Turk on the throw-in. Now Overbands. Trying to get past Lexville. He has managed to get the pass off now to I'm Learning How to Peak, who's been sort of changing sides, changing wings. Now it's a switch out to the right. Dior does start to rush. Realises he's not going to get it and does rush back, but in the end it's a throw-in for Rheinblick after a promising looking pass. It's just been the Mainhugel show we've seen right now, and now it's Piaube to take it off of Kivley, but in the end Kivley does emerge victorious with the second touch. Got 5 minutes left of added normal time. Pass out to right here for Piaube. One of the goal scorers for Mainhugel. Looking to get a cross off. Now Piaube crosses it in. It's mossed out by Starzen, but it's only made it as far as to Turk. Gets out to Oathbound. It is a sliding challenge and has managed to get in the possession of Rheinblick. If Rheinblick even want a chance of coming back, they will need to score from this attack. Armstrong with the interception. Koa can't get the touch. It seems like he's lagging, but now it's Koa again. Intercepted by Armstrong. It was a tussle for the ball between the two. And it is back to Pixels, who looks to have kept his clean sheet. He'll be extremely happy with that result. Clean sheet in the cup final will be something to brag about, alongside the pin that he's probably going to win. Last time out here, Rheinblick won 2-1 against Mainhugel. But the tides have turned. Mainhugel are the one that scored twice against the opposition, and now it's a pass through the middle here. 8 minutes of added time, says the referee. It's a miss by Armstrong. It's just a bit too much of a tame touch, but it's another miss. Now to capitalise, it's a good interception. Insanity is still on it now. 3 people waiting in the middle, but now it's Insanity! And Pixels has kept it out. A bit of selfish play by Insanity, but in the end, Pixels springs into action. If Rheinblick don't score from here, they will look to be down and out. It's Kivley with the cross. Tries to find Stars and he's missed the header. That was probably make or break for Rheinblick. Now it's a failed throw out to Oathbounds here, and now it's Insanity. Intercepted by I'm Learning How to Peak, and now Mainhugel on another attack. Learning How to Peak. Getting it out to Armstrong. Kivley's looking to be quick to cut it out. It's a good pass out to the left here for all Oathbounds. It's looking ever more likely Mainhugel will get another goal. Now it's low to Armstrong, but it's an interception, but now it's Oathbounds. Trying to get past Ethan. It's a good interception, but it's still Oathbounds. Oathbounds, he's got 3 shirts arriving in support. It's an interception by Stars, and it may be a bit egotistical by Oathbounds. I'm assuming he was just there to waste time, but Turk with the clearance. We're ever closer now to seeing Mainhugel being crowned champions of the cup. It's a bit of a bug there. Piaube is already seeming jubilant in the chat. It's passed back here for Rheinblick. Another just maybe time-wasting tactic. It's out to Dior. This will potentially be last attack. Dior is taking himself all the way up. Now Dior is looking for the shot, and it's easy for Pixels to claim. Now Mainhugel just await the final whistle. And Mainhugel are your German Cup champions. A dominant display find themselves through. They've gotten it over the line. Rheinblick have missed out on another pin. It's even more heartbreak for Rheinblick, who miss out on another opportunity to win a pin, win a title, maybe make something out of this season, but no, say Mainhugel. And again, there are your German Cup champions, written in the history books as the second ever German Cup winner.